All right. Example number 2, we have y to the fourth plus xy equals x cubed minus x plus 2. Lots going on here. Let's see how we can solve this. Determine the derivative with respect to x. Basically, saying this is not doing dy dx. Like, that is what we're doing. It's just a verbal question, right? So we will take dy dx of this. All right. Or ddx, depending on how you want to write it. Anyway, this is implicit because we have two terms now that have y in it. So just take d dx of the entire thing, and let's go from there. All right, so derivative of y to the fourth is 4y cubed times dy dx, right? Get them multiplied by dy dx. We've already kind of learned the derivative of this. I don't know if you remember it or not. I'm going to give you y plus x dy dx in case you remembered from the previous example. And then derivative of this is not implicit, it's just 3x squared. Derivative of negative x is minus 1. Derivative of 2 is 0. So this leads us to the next step that we learned in our example 1. We want to isolate all the terms that have a dy dx in them. So you can see that this term has a dy dx, and this term has a dy dx. So everything else, namely the y, needs to go to the right side. Okay, that's the only term that doesn't have dy dx in it. You need to move it to the other side. So we're going to subtract both sides by y and move to a new page. And we have every term that has a dy dx on the same side. So now more than ever, this step 3 is applicable. We're going to pull out a dy dx. This is like pulling out a GCF. Our GCF here is dy dx. Now you don't really want to pull out the GCF. And what I mean by that is if this had an x in it and this had an x in it, you wouldn't want to pull that x out. You only want to pull out the dy dx, and that's because you're trying to get it by itself, and that's going to help you achieve that goal. So when you pull out these GCF, let's just show some arrows here. Both of these, you'll only be left with what you didn't pull out. So the 4y cubed plus x. That's all that's going on there. Now you can see why we do that. Leads us to step 4 to get dy dx by itself. All we have to do now is divide both sides by this expression right here. And that will get rid of it and move it to the other side. So that's pretty much what you'll always be doing, is dividing by that. So divide by that, divide by that. Dy dx equals 3x squared minus y minus 1 over 4y cubed plus x. No simplification needed for this. This is your final answer. If you have any other questions about this example, let me know.